Hi everyone, and welcome to this special event for flexible working for people like me, live from Facebook HQ. I'm so excited to be here with the incredible Nicola Mendelsohn, Vice President of Facebook EMEA. Now that is a big job. Nicola has been at Facebook for the last 6 years, and in addition to this huge role, she also serves on the Mayor of London's Business Advisory Board, the UK Government's Industrial Strategy Council, and is a non-exec director of Diageo. In 2015, Nicola was awarded a CBE for services to the creative industries in the UK, and prior to joining Facebook, Nicola worked in advertising for over 20 years. Nicola's hugely passionate about supporting women in business, and amongst other accolades, she was the first female president of the IPA, the Advertising Industry Trade Body, is chairman of Women's Aid Development Board, as well as a director of the Women's Prize for Fiction. Nicola is also a wife and a mum of 4 children. Hi, Nicola.
Hi.
Thank you so much for joining me.
No, and thank you for being here.
Thank you. It's amazing here in the studio. I'm in the Facebook studio today. So I wanted you to share your insights today around your sort of experiences of flexible working and being a senior woman in business. And it's an obvious question to start with, but it's a question that I know everyone wants the answer to and wants your perspective on. You've got 4 children, and I know you don't like this question, but being one of the most powerful women in the UK in business, what does balance look like for you in your world?
So you're right, I don't like the question because I think the question sets you up for failure because it always implies that there's always something out of kilter. And so the way that I like to think about it is that I have my life.
Yeah.
And at certain times I might be a bit busier in one side or a bit busier in the other side, but overall it's your life. And I think it's really about what you prioritize at different times and being really clear and honest about the things that matter. And yes, sometimes you have to make sacrifices and sometimes you have to make trade-offs. And that can be hard and that can be challenging. But I think as I've got older, I've got better at understanding that it doesn't necessarily make me a bad mum or a bad wife or not good in my job if I can able to rationalize that it is the whole thing. And as we all know, it's not a dress rehearsal. So taking it like that, not setting yourself up for failure, I think is something that's really important.
That's really good advice. And that's completely right. So you've just been named yesterday, I think it was, the Hero's Top 100 Role Model for Women Execs of 2019, which is pretty amazing. Congratulations on that.
Thank
Do you feel some sort of sense of responsibility or pressure to be a role model and to support and empower women?
So it's something that I've always done. I just have always felt that as I've been going on, I've been incredibly lucky to have always been surrounded by very strong women that I could look up to, that I could learn from. And I know that everybody is not as fortunate as I am. So at every stage of my career, I was always the person going, well, can I help? What can I do? Those different things. And so it's just in me. But I'm also certainly aware that as I've become more senior in business, that there is more that I can do, that I can use my voice, that I can do different things, when I'm at Facebook with the people here. And so, yeah, I do feel that there is more that I can do, but it's like you can never do enough. There's always more that you could be doing.
So you just touched on it already, which leads me to the next question, which is brilliant. You're driving a lot of change and new initiatives at Facebook.